Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sal speaking, and tonight I would like to share with you some of my thoughts. I've been thinking a lot recently about lots of things about life, and I would like to share some insights with you, and we'll see if I can find the right words. Actually, the three sisters, why did I call this video, why did I name this video after the three sisters? Well, the three sisters is a talk from Dieter Uchtdorf, which is an apostle of the LDS Church, also well known as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I am a member of this church. And but this doesn't matter, this is not just a message from a religion that I'm going to share with you. It's just a message that is really applicable to the whole world, to each and every one of us. So the story, let me see if I can remember about this story. The story talks about three sisters. One of them was mad, one of them was sad. If this mosquito doesn't leave me alone, I'm gonna kill it. Maybe another time, but although I'm talking about love and thinking about killing a mosquito, how crazy I am. Sorry about this. But anyways, but mosquitoes really bother you. Anyways, so there's this sister who's really mad, and if I forget something, please forgive me. I just read this like a few days ago. So we have this sister who's always mad, and she's mad at life. She's mad at the things she has to face every day. She can't find peace. She finds life to be unfair because no one acknowledges her, no one talks to her, no one, everybody seems to be thinking about their own things and not thinking about her. They don't talk to her, they don't think about her. And so she's mad. She's mad about life. She doesn't have love in her life. She doesn't have good things, and she only has, herself. And she's really mad. She's really mad because she would like to compete. She would like to be the best one, the first at school. The mosquito is back, but it's here. I don't know. Didn't kill it. And so she's mad about life, about things, and she doesn't know how to, avoid this feeling. She's just, caught in this situation. And the other sister, she's basically, no one cares about her. So basically all these three sisters have something in common. They're very unlucky, if we can say this. They are not attractive. They're not interesting to the people of the world, but they have a specific attitude. The first one is mad. The second one is always sad. She lives her life being sad, and she doesn't have any positiveness in her life. She doesn't seem to face the problems of life in the right way. She lets the circumstances let her down, and she falls into a pit of misery and despair, and she doesn't know what to do. She's just like there, and she's sad, and she will spend the rest of her life being sad, being left alone, being mocked by the people, and this is it. Hello, Lisa, and hello, Mr. Toad. I'm talking about this three sisters story. I can even... Yeah. Grancy is saying it sounds like the beginning of a fable, like a fairy tale. Yes, sure. It can be a fairy tale, but it's also somewhat real, because we can apply it into our lives. So I'll repeat it again. I'll make it short this time. So there are three sisters. One is mad. She's mad at life. She doesn't like how people treat her. She doesn't seem to find the reason why life is so unfair and so unjust and bad things happen, and she's very frustrated. The second one is very sad. She takes things very personally. No one cares about her, no one talks to her, and so forth. But the third one, the third sister, is somewhat glad, somewhat happy, somewhat confident, and but no one cares about her anyways, so she's still in the same shoes as the other two sisters. There's no difference between them. But there's one thing that is different. The third sister is glad because she doesn't let circumstances put her down too. So this really made me think a lot about life, about our future, and about things. She even sings. The third sister loves singing, and she sings, but no one likes her as a singer. No one cares about her. No one enjoys listening to her voice because apparently she doesn't have a nice voice. And then the end of life comes, and eventually all of the three sisters, sooner or later, are going to die. So the first sister dies, and she dies mad. The second sister dies too, of course, and she dies sad. The third sister, who didn't give heed to the thoughts of people, who didn't care about what people were thinking about her, she died happy and glad. And so there is a lesson that we can learn from this. All of us can learn lots of things from this. We can't let circumstances change our lives. We cannot let the unpredictable events of our lives to take us down. And we must find the good things of life, and we must enjoy our time on earth. It doesn't matter how long or how short it will be, hopefully the longer as possible, but I will say the happiest as possible. And it's up to us, the way we react to life. Of course, this is maybe it sounds like an extreme story, somewhat extreme, but it's got a good moral in it. There are like good teachings in this, and my wish is that we all, and me included, actually me first, can learn from this, and we can treasure up these words, and we can apply these words into our lives. And maybe we will start looking at life from a different perspective, and we will start seeing things the way they are, the way they really are. There are so many things that are unfair. Some things don't even, depend from us, Some things just happen. Some things we're not responsible for. Some things have no reason sometimes. They almost don't have any explanation. But if you believe that there is something out there, if you take a little bit of time to look up at the stars tonight or tomorrow, you might start to see something, something good. Yeah, epic defender is saying it's often just about making the decision to be happy rather than circumstance. And that's true, and I've been chasing love for all my life. I've been striving to find the right person, and I never found the right person. And but I cannot let circumstances pull me down. And in a gulf of misery, that's how the scriptures talk about it. And we cannot let any circumstance, the show must go on. The show must go on. We can't stop. We must keep on believing in ourselves, believing in our own personal beliefs. It can be being a Christian, it can be being a Muslim, it can be being a Buddhist, can be being whatever you believe in, as long as it makes you feel good, and it also as long as it makes you a good person. Just go for it. Go for it. Just don't hesitate to continue to do what you're doing, to believe in what you're doing, as long as what you believe in makes you feel good, happy, and fulfilled. This is our time to have fun in this life, to enjoy ourselves, to tell our dear beloved people that we care about them, and oftentimes we don't do that. Oftentimes we have regrets because time flies away and we are like, oh, I wish I would have told my grandmother that I loved her. I wish I would have told my grandfather that he made good pasta. I don't know. I wish I would have told my mom how grateful I was for the good things she was doing for me. And, people have lots of regrets. So instead of living with regrets, I suggest you and I suggest myself to freely express our words of gratitude to our dear ones, because this will indeed make a really strong difference into our lives. Which sister do you choose to be? It's up to you. Do you want to be the mad sister who complains about everything all the time? Or do you want to be the sad sister who is always sad, who's always like melancholic, if you can say that, who's always aloof, who's always apart from anything of the world, and is always crying, who's always sad about anything? Or do you want to be the glad sister, the one who enjoyed life, the one who didn't care about gossip, who didn't care about anything that happened, who didn't care about the bad comments, the mocking, people laughing at her, people scourging her, and all this stuff? She was indeed wiser than them all, and she took a great chance to be happy. And I think this story, it can apply to many of us, if not all of us, because to a certain extent we are involved in these things. And yes, Septum, this is hello by the way, and this is deep stuff. And I think deep stuff, good deep stuff, is what our mind needs. Because if you want to achieve something that you've never achieved before, you must do something that you've never done before. That's the principle. This is the secret of all. All of us, we want to reach great things in life. But are we willing to sacrifice? Are we willing to be persistent? Are we willing to daily, do something about our goals? Are we willing to achieve our goals? Are we willing to set our goals? Are we willing to set good goals instead of fake goals? Because sometimes it's like just easier to go beyond our capabilities. I believe that we have the capacity, we have the intelligence to overcome the things that make us suffer in life. I believe that we can choose today who we want to be. And remember also that when you choose, you make right choices, good choices, respectable choices, people around you will benefit from it, As, if you think about bad people they have a bad influence on other people. Also, good people people who have standards, people who have beliefs, people who even don't believe in anything, but they are good people. They make a difference in this world, because this world is a beautiful place. It can be a happy place, can be a great place to live in, and life can be fantastic. There are so many things that give me good feelings. There are so many things that make me feel good. I think music has indeed saved my life, because I've had lots of things I've been going through recently, and it's been tough. It's been tough, believe me. But the very fact that I turn on the camera and I prepare this little talk for you guys, it makes me feel alive, it makes me feel good. Also, the very fact that I share with you my music and what's on my heart with you, great people who are willing to listen to me, great people who take some of your time, of your lives, to listen to me. I think you are the first heroes. Because at the end of the day, it's easy to talk and preach and do whatever you do, but it's really hard to give somebody a chance to stay there and listen to me, to stand still there in front of this computer or this phone you have where you're listening to me. That makes a big difference. You are heroes. You are people who are willing to learn, people who are willing to give advice, people who are willing to improve your lives, as I am too. Because don't you ever think that I am teaching you something and you are not. I think it's vice versa. I think that as I am talking to you, I can kind of I'm talking to myself. It's like my inner self is getting out, and my inner part is teaching itself, if you can say this. And I think this is a great opportunity. I am lucky to have you to be part of this great YouTube system. And I think this was a great thought. And today I shared this story with a friend at the gym, and I think this story made a difference into this person's life. I think this person was shocked and surprised by the fact I shared this thing with her, but I chose to, because I was inspired to do that. And I think many times we just keep things to ourselves, but we should just let things out, and we should just share our ideas and thoughts and our emotions with the people who are around us, even the people that we don't know well, because these people are also people who need help, attention, and respect. Maybe these people are those who don't belong to the communities. They don't belong to society. They are, they are always aloof. They're always away from life, and sometimes even these people, they have a greater understanding. I'm talking about homeless people, tramping people, if you can say this, beggars. There's so many beggars here in Palermo. It's full of African people begging on the streets all the time, and sometimes some of them are somewhat bothering people, but not with their presence. Mostly they're very insistent, and there are so many of them, and it is a shame that we cannot help all of them. And I talked to this guy, and I was like, you are begging for money, you're not doing anything, and why would I need to give you money? I told him, if you need some help with food, I will be more than willing to give you food. But for me to earn a little bit of money, it's a big deal. I told him, it's really hard. there are not jobs available, and YouTube right now is my main source of income, together with Patreon and together with some little projects I work on at the moment. Just little things, just I do some montage for some friends, and they pay me every now and then. They give me a little bit of extra money. And I am not ashamed to say this. I've got great projects, just need a little bit of support and money, but we all do. We all need a little bit of more help. My idea was, and I don't want to talk about this too much, because you might think, oh, this guy's always talking about Patreon, blah blah blah. I don't want to give you this impression, but the cool thing will be to build something that the whole community could benefit from. It's not just good to build something for me. You don't have to give money to me, which is wrong, I think. I mean, it's a good thing that you help me, and I'm grateful. But also, it would be great to find a way to help the community. So all of us, even myself included, would be involved in helping a member of the community, doing something. That would be fantastic. It's not easy, but it's possible. For example, I was sharing the idea of, if I get enough support from Patreon, I would love to buy a ticket to one of my subscribers to come to Sicily, and I would love to show him or show her or whoever is getting this ticket, like, to come here and enjoy Sicily and have me. Not only you would have a chance to meet me, but you would also have the chance to have me showing you around the city of Palermo, and maybe we could even go for a drive around Sicily somewhere. And this is possible, It's only up to us, Are we willing to do this? Are we willing to help somebody's travel, And I would do this as a lottery kind of thing. I could, we could have I'm not talking about, this is not a lottery, so it's not, the idea is like a lottery. So I could just, take so many names in this, like put like many names in this box, and then like pick one name, and that name will be the person who would get the free ticket to come to Sicily, to come to Palermo. And and I would take care of the rest, like somebody said, it sounds, Grand C saying, sounds like Willy Wonka's golden ticket giveaway. Well, why not? I mean, we as a community can do anything, There's nothing we cannot do, I've got 1,574 people who are part of my channel. Can you imagine if one person, every person who belongs to my channel would donate $1 or $2, bang, that's the ticket for one of you guys, and I am willing to buy it. I am willing. I don't care about money, as long as we can make this happen, and we can. Yeah, it's a great idea. 77 THNYSB. I mean, that's what you're saying, and it is a great idea. I mean, because if look at it from this perspective, if I am a content creator. By the way, another one of my videos was demonetized. Again, I think is What is Love, and another one also was demonetized. The last one I talked about, and it was last night. The one where I talked about the mafia and the mafia attitude and the mafia people and blah blah blah, got demonetized. Bang, right away. So that was, a waste of money, but not a waste of time. So I will keep on doing videos. I will keep on doing things, and I don't care if the system is blocking me. Kind of scares me a little bit, because I can't rely on YouTube, believe it or not. But I can rely on your help. I can rely on you. So, dear Relaxed Line, hi Sal, great to see you. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I was talking about lots of projects, so I would invite you to watch the video again from the beginning, and also to all those who are watching this video after the live streaming. I do apologize for this, but please take a little bit of time to watch this video, because there's so much great stuff to learn from this video, and so many things you can learn and apply into your daily life. So the whole concept about the community is something that we can common in our community, comes from common, I guess. So it's not just me, I am the leader of whatever, I'm not. It's not me, I am the star and you are not. But it's me, who is the star. I mean, I don't feel like a star, but I feel important to you because you are, supporting me. A man without a public, without a community is nothing. An artist, if it's not followed by anybody, is not I'm not saying that it's not an artist, because an artist will be always an artist. And for me, if I sing, as I take a shower, or if I sing in front of you, or if I go to New York City and sing at, I don't know, whatever place, great place, like a theater or the Metropolitan, I don't know. It doesn't make any difference, it's just, something I do. I love doing it, and I will keep on doing it till the end of my time here on earth, till the last of my days, But the idea of community is different. The idea of community is something common for everybody, and then we can all be part of this. We can help each other to make our dreams come true. Because it's pointless to have money when you can share it with somebody. It's pointless to only ask you of something without giving you something back. What I'm giving you is a ticket to come to Sicily, and what you need to do to get that specific ticket, you need to join the channel. So if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and join me on Patreon. Follow me on Patreon, support me on Patreon. That would be a great, cool thing. And to me, like the very same idea of, taking somebody here and showing him around, or showing her around, it would be fantastic. It would make me feel good, So it is possible, and why not? We can do it. That's a good question. I put the link on the video where I talk about the mafia. So if you go up to that video and you read the description below, you'll find the very link to my Patreon account. Feel free to follow me on Patreon. And Zach Back, who's one of my Patreon, is thanking me for the journal biography piece from Patreon, which was great to read, and he's saying I do enjoy reading it for fun. I guess it's fun, whatever. So Zach Back enjoyed this piece, and I am grateful that he read it. Because some things you have to write it, some things you have to speak it out, some things you have to sing it out. Some things, sometimes you better not talk. But there are so many ways to express ourselves. And so the Relaxed Line is asking me what's the best place in Palermo, the best restaurant place, whatever. Whoa, that's a hard question to ask. It depends what kind of food you like. If you like Sicilian food, if you like, seafood, if you like, it depends. There are so many good places, and I couldn't name it. But the best place is my place, is my house. My parents' food is just the most amazing food in the world. And also, I know many people who cook in their homes, and they're amazing cooks. They're really great people. So I also found this in America, to be honest with you. Of course, American food is different than Italian food, but people tend to cook way better inside their homes instead of restaurants and places. I found this also in Germany. By the way, at the moment, I've got most of my subscribers are from the United States of America. So the United States of America is first, USA first, yay! And then second position, we have people from Germany. So that's really cool. There are so many German people who are watching this channel, and English people from the United Kingdom. I mean, not only English, but Scottish, and Irish and so forth, and also from Wales. So that's a really cool thing, and thank you to my UK friends. I really love UK. I lived in Scotland for a few years in the past, and it is a great country. I love UK, and I have a special attachment. I am especially attached to Scotland. I love this land, and I love the Scots too. So yeah, I actually shared a family recipe, and I'll try to put it in the link below. So I will put in the link below. Because I also made a video about this specific thing. So let me take a note about this, because otherwise I'll forget. But I need to family recipe, and the Patreon link. So I will put a link of my family recipe, and which is a pasta with mushrooms and ragu, and also I will put a link to my Patreon page, so you can feel free to help me out. And I cook lots of things, and I will go back into cooking more and making more videos about cooking. The only big problem has been time. I have and I still have a big lack of time. This is why I'm doing live streaming. Although to be honest with you, I really enjoy live streaming, because it kind of gives me the chance to talk in real time with my community, to each and every one of you, and this is great. I have no words to describe how great this is, and how much the live streaming has helped me to be more confident, to be more natural, to be less scared of the camera. I am really outgoing as a person. I don't care about cameras. I'm not scared as much, but to be live and to speak in another language to the world, speaking to 1,500 people, it's not an easy task. And to be honest with you, I think I make more mistakes when I, in the making of the videos, when I make the videos, when I record the videos, when I pre-record the videos, instead of when I'm doing live streaming. Because when I'm doing live streamings, I feel more confident. I feel it's fun. I can interact with you, and we can do that live, and it's fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better public and people, so I'm just really happy to have you here, to talk to you tonight, and to share my ideas and thoughts from really deep. Somebody said I'm really deep and philosophical, but I like to share my ideas with you. The Relaxed Lion is asking me, what kind of food do you like so much that you could get food coma because it's so good? Well, I like heavy things. I like lasagna. I like pasta a lot. Pizza is great, but the best place for pizza is Naples. Sicily is good for pizzas, but it's not the best place in the world, although we make a really good pizza. Gwen says, imagine talking to all of us in one person, the same in the same room. Would be interesting. Yeah, I would probably, would be turning around all the time and not understanding a word of what you guys will be talking about. But I will be still happy to have you here, and that will be best pizzeria in Napoli. Well, in Napoli there is Michele. Michele is a good pizzeria, and also there is another pizzeria called Dal Presidente, which is very good. And there are like Sorbillo. There's so many great pizzeria places in Napoli, Yeah, pasta with, mushrooms and mince, which is hamburger meat. So I will make a saute with, celery, carrots, and onions, and then I would add the meat. I would add the hamburger meat or the mince. This is how they call it in the UK. I would add the mince to the saute, and I would just mix things together till the meat is properly cooked, and then I would eventually add a little bit of tomato sauce to make the ragu. That's how we call it. So I would simmer with a little flame. I don't know how you say it, but I would just like simmer the tomato sauce with these ingredients. I will give it a little bit of time, and then that's one part of the condiment. This is one part of the topping that I prepared. And then I, of course, and one thing you need to learn is multitasking thing. If you learn to be, to do multitasking, that would be great. So when you are preparing the topping for your pasta, you should bring the water to boil. That's something this is the rule, actually. This is not a rule, but this is the rule, because if you do that, your pasta will be ready in no time. It will be way quicker for you to prepare your pasta. You will be way happier. So the pasta, you bring the water to boiling as you prepare the topping. The topping is ready. Now we need to prepare the pasta. Once the pasta is ready, and I would suggest you, I will counsel you to use a short pasta like penne, or maybe short pasta. Any type of short pasta will be very good, even shells if you like, or fusilli. There's so many types of pasta here in Sicily. Is full of pasta, and even in Italy it's just pasta all around. And then once the pasta is ready, I would put the pasta, I would I would take the water away, so I would drain the pasta. I would dry the pasta, and then I will put the pasta on a frying pan with this, topping. I would mix it together, and I would add a little bit of, I forgot the mushrooms, by the way. So you need to cook the mushrooms as well. So first of all, I will cook the mushrooms, then I would cook the ragu, and then I would put together ragu and mushrooms together, and I would add tomato sauce, and at the very end I will put a little bit of bechamel sauce, and I will make a great recipe. Actually, you can find this recipe, and I will put a link below, so just feel free to check it out. Have you ever tried kebab pizza, kebab garlic sauce and hot pepperoni, the pepper fruit? It's pretty common here in Sweden. Yeah, I've tried pizza kebab before, and I tried it when I lived in Scotland. It was very good, and it had also peppers in it, and it was great. I really liked it, and I think kebab is a good thing, although I've heard some things about this type of meat that is not so good, but so good for you because it's a mix of meats together. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'm Italian, and kebab is not my cup of tea, but sometimes I eat it, although I should eat less pasta and keep myself in good shape. I've been training, look at this. Been training a little bit, so I'm just trying to grow a little bit. I don't want to get big, I want to slim down. I need to slim down because I like myself more when I am slimmer, and I think we all do. Yeah, did you see my arm? See, strong, man, strong stuff. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's not strong, it's just like very common arm, I would say. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope we had a great chance to talk together, and I hope that you will continue to support me by watching my videos, which unfortunately some of them get demonetized, and that's a pain in the butt. But anyways, it's life, it's okay, who cares. I will make more videos, and I will probably publish a video about music tomorrow. So please, support me. yeah, if if I get enough patrons, so enough money to, get one of you here to Sicily, I will indeed, at my own expense, organize a pasta party. So we'll have pasta. I'll cook it for you. I will invite you, and I will take you to places. Why not? But anyways, guys, let's stop dreaming. Let's act and do the facts now. Even I'm not talking about my own things only, but your things, your life, act. Don't be acted upon, just act, react as well. Act and react. Just don't stay there. If you're like struggling with things, if you're like sad, if things in life are not the way you would like, remember that circumstances can bother you, can afflict you, can make you feel sad, but they can't take away your gladness and happiness, because happiness is something deeper than all the struggles, problems, and things that we go through in our mortal existence. Well, guys, it's been fantastic. I had so much fun with you. I love you, all of you, and I hope to hear from you again. Feel free to write me emails. Feel free to write in the comments below, because I need to know what you like and the things that I can do for you. If I may, I will be more than happy to help you in any way. We are a community, so we have so many things in common, and we can together achieve great things. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you so much, Epic Defender. You are fantastic. All of you are fantastic. Love you all. And remember that you have a friend in me, and if you need anything, you better call Sal. Take care. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.